This video is a review for the Unit 4 Quiz 1. So the Robinson family is heading to downtown Chicago for the weekend and will be taking the train. The Robinson family is taking 8 people on the train for a total of $49. An adult ticket costs $8 and a child's ticket costs $5. How many of each ticket did they purchase? Identify your variables and write the system of equations. Do not solve. So we have two variables here. We have A for adult tickets, and we have C for children tickets. So we know that there were 8 people that went, so there were 8 tickets purchased, so A plus C equals 8. And we know they spent a total of $49. An adult ticket is $8 and a child's ticket is $5. So we have to include the prices with the variables. So we would have 8A plus 5C equals 49. In number 2, Warren FBLA and Student Council are off to a school leadership conference. The FBLA is using 4 buses and 2 vans to transport 272 students. The Student Council is using 3 buses and 5 vans to transfer 246 students. Identify the variables, write your equations, do not solve. So our 2 variables here are the 2 modes of transportation. So we're going to say B is going to represent the number of students on a bus, and V is going to represent the number of students in a van. So there are 4 buses and there are 2 vans that are going to bring 272 students for FBLA. For Student Council, there are 3 buses plus 5 vans, which are going to bring 246 students. Number 3, write the system of equations to model the situation below. So in this case, we have 3 pieces here that are equaling a length of 61. So we want to combine our like terms. So we have x and 4x, which would get us 5x. We have y plus 5y, which gets us 7y equals 61. In our other equation, we have 2 pieces and the variables are separate. They're going to equal a length of 75. So 6x plus 9y equals 75. In number 4, the sum of 2 whole numbers is 10. 3 times the large number plus twice the small number is 27. Find the 2 numbers. So we already have our variables identified for us. S is going to represent the small number and L is going to represent the large number. So we know together the sum, addition, is 10. So we have L plus S equals 10. Then 3 times the large number plus 2 times the small number is 27. So 3L plus 2S equals 27. So in order to solve by a table, remember that the first 2 columns represent the first equation. So we want to equal 10 between our 2 numbers. So if L is 0, or if L is 10, 10 plus 0 equals 0. 9 plus 1, 8 plus 2, 7 plus 3, 6 plus 4. All of those are going to equal 10. Then in our third column, we want to use the equation 3L plus 2S to equal 27. So we are substituting these values in. So we have 3 times 10 plus 2 times 0. When we substitute that in the calculator, we get 30. 3 times 9 plus 2 times 1 is 29. 3 times 8 plus 2 times 2 is 28. 3 times 7 plus 2 times 3 is equal to 27. So our solution is going to be this row, which is 7, 3. And then we want to write a sentence. So the large number is 7 and small number is 3. Number 4, is 5 negative 4 a solution to the system? So we are going to put 5 in for x, and we are going to put negative 4 in for y, and we're going to see, are these equations true? So the first equation, we have 2 times 5 plus 1/2 times negative 4 equals 8. So that gets us 10 minus 2 equals 8. 8 equals 8. So our first solution is true. Our second equation, 3 times 5 minus 4 times -4 equals 31. 15 plus 16 equals 31. 31 equals 31. So because it works in both equations, yes, it's a solution. In number 5, we want to graph by hand. So our first equation, y minus 3 equals -1/3 x minus 6. I want to get this into slope-intercept form. So first I'm going to distribute y minus 3 equals -1/3 x plus 2, and then add 3 to both sides. Y equals -1/3 x plus 5. So on our graph, we are going to start at 5 as our b value. Our slope is going to be -1/3. So from this point, I'm going to go down 1 and right 3 as many times as I can. I'm also going to go the other direction, so I'm going to go up 1 and left 3. And connect my line. My second equation is y equals 4x minus 8. Here our slope is 4, which we can write as 4/1. Our y-intercept is 0, -8. So we're going to start at -8 on the y-axis, and we're going to go up 4 and right 1. So our lines intersect. Our solution is where they intersect. So our answer is going to be 3, 4. Number 6, we want to solve by graphing calculator. So the first one equation's already in y equals. The second equation, we need to get into y equals first. So we're going to add 6x to both sides. -2y equals 6x minus 8. We can divide by -2. Y equals -3x plus 4. So now, in our graphing calculator, we are going to use these two equations in order to get our solution. So our first equation in y equals, we're going to clear out what we have. Parenthesis -3 divided by 5x plus 6. Our second equation, -3x plus 4. And we are going to graph. So we see our lines intersecting. We're going to draw a picture, just a quick sketch of the graph. We have one line coming across this way, and another line coming across this way. And we have our intersection point. So we're going to use the calculator to give us the intersection point. We're going to do second trace 5, enter 3 times. So this is going to round to -0.83, 6.5. So -0.83, 6.5. So our solution is that entire point.